Fifis, hello my loves, Marhaba, habibetey. How is everybody doing today? Good? It's snowing outside. We are at the end of April and it is snowing outside. Really? It's fine. As my mother says, it's a blessing. Stop complaining. It could be worse. But like also it could be better. It could be sunny. So it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. It felt like a perfect day to sit down and finally film, given that it is gross outside. So I am grateful to be here with you. There we go. That is my first point of positivity, is I'm using this weather in my favor to sit down and film with you guys. I just finished filming this eyeshadow look, which is from one of the things that I hauled that I will talk about. I will put that up next. I think it makes sense. I want to put the Sephora sale up potential. I haven't decided. I have not, like, just full disclosure. You'll either see this and then probably the Get Ready With Me, or the other way around. Time will tell. Be subscribed. There you go. I never say that. I'm like, please, everyone is always like, please subscribe. Well, like, if you subscribe, and I think you have to turn on the bell now, this is how old I am, to be notified when new videos are going up so you don't miss them, then you will get to see both. Anyways, here, let's have a little story time about, you can see the rim of my, okay, go back there. Okay, it's the rim of my mirror, but it's in shot. I changed this chair because the other one was not comfortable, and I've been sitting here playing around with my camera, and I think I kind of have it where I like it. Anyways, story time. I started wearing and playing with makeup. Has it been like 7 years now? I think, ish. Whenever that first video I posted was, I'd been like a month or two into playing with makeup. It's something I found, I stumbled on, I want to say it could have even been Danny's video from Coffee Break with Danny, somebody, and it was just felt like this really fun, happy community. I had, oh no, I know it. Her video definitely, I think, was one of the first ones that I ever watched on YouTube. But here's what it was. In the back of my mind, I had always kind of wanted to wear red lipstick. I just thought like how badass and cool and elegant, and I just never had really gotten into makeup at all. And so my mom bought my sister and I tickets, Shoppers Drug Mart, which is a Canadian, like it's a drugstore obviously, but they've got a whole beauty section, both drugstore level, but then they've got a section for like luxury beauty. Anyways, they were doing, this is gonna be a long rambly intro, but here we go. They were doing a beauty event where the tickets, the proceeds from which would go to a women's charity, a local women's charity. So she bought us tickets, and I was like, well, Mom, what's the point? Like, I don't wear makeup. I don't go out in makeup. Like, why? And she's like, well, just go. It's for charity. So I went, and I fell in love. I got so excited. We played with color. We played with glitter. We just dressed up. Like, it was amazing. So from there, I then started hauling like a crazy person because I had absolutely no makeup, and now I have all of the makeup, basically. From that point on, I was always Rouge status at Sephora. I always had all the things. And then last year, I spent maybe $200 at Sephora between skincare and makeup. There was just nothing that was inspiring me. So I was fully planning to skip the sale. And then my cousin bought a few things, and I was having those moments where I wanted to buy stuff because I couldn't do anything else. Like, there's no traveling happening, there's no movies, there's no theater. And so has anyone else had those moments during this pandemic where I'm like, well, if I can't do any of these things, I want to buy stuff instead. I'm going to show you the part one of this haul, which I would call a reasonable haul. Like, for me, I bought a whole bunch of stuff. Most of it is bougie and expensive, but again, me. If you've been here any length of time, you know my taste in makeup is bougie and ridiculous. But it was like, you know, like a handful of items. Totally fine, totally respectable. I also bought, my sister wanted a bunch of hair care stuff. If you guys are interested, what I'll probably do is I could take a picture and then get her kind of summaries and throw that on Instagram. So if you guys are interested in hair care stuff, let me know. I got her, not the Dyson blowout bar, has this like styling tool. It looks like a giant wand. She loves it. She can do her whole hair, get it all like nice and looking like a blowout in 15 minutes, and then a whole bunch of different creams. Anyways, if you guys are into that, we've never really gone into hair care here, but if it's something you guys are interested, let me know. I can, like I said, get her input and we'll throw it on Instagram. But then I get some stuff for me, right? And then I feel like that thing that happens to us sometimes happened to me, where like the floodgates open, all of a sudden these purchases led me to look at other purchases, and now I've made 3 other Sephora purchases online. I was hoping it would all come so that I could do it in one haul. It hasn't, so it's gonna be 2 hauls. But honestly, it's 6 minutes and I haven't shown you anything. Probably not a big deal that I don't have everything here so that you're not here all day watching this video. Okay, I'm gonna get into it. If you guys hauled anything, let me know. I have no idea what changed from 2 weeks ago to this week to where all of a sudden stuff was exciting to me again. I've played with most of these things. I will give you my reviews and my like thoughts on them. But since I am now in a spendy mood, let me know if you guys have anything that you recommend. Also, yes, this is a skeleton Mickey with little cobwebs. Oh, just on this arm? No. Yeah. Just on one arm. I never noticed that because I need a little bit of Disney magic in my life right now, given that it's been over a year that I've been to a Disney park. Okay, cool. Let's jump into it. So the first thing that I bought, which is like I said in the Get Ready With Me, is this Pat McGrath Mothership 5 Bronze Palette. I need to figure out what this lipstick on this model's lips are because, right, is it not amazing? My whole thoughts, if you want like more of my thoughts on the palette, go check that video out. Maybe I'll do that one first so you guys I can link to it below. But I think the packaging is fine. It's not exceptional, and I am a big fan usually of packaging. I will buy things strictly for the packaging. But it is nice. Like it does feel heavy. This part of it, this artwork is beautiful, but Pat McGrath, can we have like better cardboard packaging, not something so flimsy? These colors are gorgeous. Ooh. So if you guys can see that, this is my first Pat McGrath palette. I have 2 more coming in the mail. And this one did not disappoint. It's got shimmers, it's got some mattes. The mattes are beautiful and pigmented and not chalky. It definitely is splurge, but I would say well worth it. Highly recommend. Let me know if you guys have it or if you've been thinking about it. Okay, on the other side of just as expensive of a palette, which is going back, is this Natasha Denona Triochrome palette. So what I will say I like about this packaging, do you guys ever notice how when you try to open, you always end up like tearing a piece of it? This has like, it's very thoughtful. It has a little almost like indentation for your finger so you don't destroy the plastic if you keep them or the cardboard if you keep them in the cardboard. And I was excited about this palette because I've been all about like the duochrome. This is supposed to be triochrome, the glitter. I also have her like OG palettes, those big white ones that are like over $200 that I got at IMATS with Noelle actually. And I love those. Those are beautiful. They're so, so, so nice. And I was expecting the same thing out of this one. No, I don't. Let me show you the palette. So it comes with a giant mirror and then like so. The idea, oh, see, you can see okay, let's do it this way so I don't distract you. And now you see my medals. Anyways, let's do this because then I'm gonna get distracted. So this is the palette. The idea is that the triochromes are here and then you've got mattes on either side. My actual problem is that all the mattes just kind of melt into each other. There's no differentiation of color between the different colors. You don't want things obviously to like not blend together. That's not the goal either. But you want them to not all like turn into one shade of brown, basically, is what I kept ending up with in these palettes, in these colors. And then the triochrome, I had to like go in 3 or 4 times before I got anything, and it was just very subtle. I think it's an interesting balance between making a glitter that's elegant, as I tried to talk about my Get Ready With Me, and like shimmery without being like chunky glitter. But then if you go too subtle, then what is the point? So I think I'm starting to feel, and after kind of being disappointed with this, I read some reviews online. I don't think all of her shadow palettes are created equal. The really expensive ones, which I think I have a whole series in which I filmed videos on, like those are in a league of their own. I love those. This one has been a miss. I will say that I have another one of these like little limited edition palettes coming. It's the tropical one. So it was out of, I've been struggling with this whole, I don't like returning makeup because I know that once it's been used, they have to trash it. But I have really struggled with feeling confident going into a mall to go try some of this stuff out. And when you're allowed into the Sephora, obviously they don't want you swatching things. So I really struggle with being able to try things out. I will always go online and look at people's swatches, and that is helpful, but I just find that the places I've gone to are not, like, I love YouTube channels where there's people that I know that share common tastes with me, because I feel like when I get to see stuff on video, I get a kind of an idea on whether or not I'm gonna like something. But the places where I've been able to see a lot of swatches for these palettes has been on different blogs, and everyone raves about them, and then I get them and I've been a little disappointed. So I'm gonna take this one back. If anybody here has had experience with the Tropics or Tropical, like it's that teal blue palette, let me know. I feel like I don't want to dig into it and then have to send it back where it's been used. But if you guys know and like recommend that I don't, that it's not a great one, then I'll send it before I even open it. At least they can resell it that way. But anyways, we shall see what happens. It's still coming in the mail. So that's a dud, and I'll be returning it. Let's move on to Better and Brighter, shall we? Okay. J-Lo came out with her makeup, which if anybody believes that all she uses is oil on her skin and has never had any Botox, like, come on now, J-Lo, don't insult our intelligence. But I did know that anything that she was going to come out with that had the word glow in it, I had to have. So this is, I got one, there's two highlighter liquids that she released. They're called That Star Filter in an Instant Complex Booster Highlight Bronze Diffuse. So this is in the shade Pink Champagne. I want to say it was only in one other color. I think this one was just like a pinky toned one, and there was like a bronzy toned one. I like it. It is what I'm wearing today. I was gonna say it's a more subtle highlight. I mean, it's subtle for me. It comes in this, the packaging is fine. I feel like Becca's product is like, this is not a packaging I haven't seen other places, but it works just fine. And then it's got a pump on it. So like I said, I have been wearing it all week. I do really like it. I think it's nice. When I say subtle, I've been, you know what I mean? Like, I want glitter on my face. So what I like about this guy is that it does give me a glowy feel without being totally over the top. So I have been enjoying it. I don't know that I'll check. She doesn't, mainly it's skincare that she's released, and I'm, again, not super excited to buy skincare for someone who is obviously not telling us the truth about their skincare and are probably a little bit more expensive than it needs to be. But I'm excited about this highlight. What else did we buy? Some more skincare. I have bought this DermalQuench Wrinkle Warrior Advanced Hydrating and Plumping Treatment from Kate Somerville, which, can someone explain to me why all these like warning labels have to be on the front of the box? It's not really make me very excited or feel safe in trying this. I've had, my sister says I'm crazy, but you know, such is life. I have had a few fine lines that have appeared on the top of my head, and I am scared of needles. So I have been somewhat toying with the idea, speaking of things I said I would never do, I've kind of been toying with the idea of getting some Botox, but then I like think about it again and I'm like not sure, and I go back and forth all the time. So if any of you have had positive or negative experiences with it, let me know. It is probably a decision that I will take one way, like make a final decision on once I'm fully vaccinated, because trying to limit interactions with people and all that good stuff. But anyways, let me know your thoughts either way. In the meantime, I was like, there's probably another way to do this. So I was online looking at reviews of things, and this one is supposed to be a good treatment. Most of the Kate Somerville stuff that I've tried, I've really liked. So I thought I would give it a shot. I will try to get through the whole bottle and then come back and give you guys input, maybe in like an empties. So let me know. I think it's hilarious that there's such big, I guess it's a flammable product. I get that. Looks like hairspray. Anyways, gave that a shot, and then did another bougie makeup or skincare purchase. I got the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This is the gratitude size. My cousin was telling me how much she likes this. I thought this packaging was super pretty. So they had like a really big sized one. I guess this one has proceeds going to charity. There's a thing on the top here saying celebrating 5 million days of school. Are you telling me about what you guys do? See if there's anything on the inside. There is a sample in here for Rice Water Soft Cream Cleanser, which I will try out and see how that goes. There must be something about the nonprofit situation in here, no? The impact of your service. There we go. Okay. Take a moment to care for yourself. Share your hashtag Tatcha moment on social media. You're not telling me what's happening here. So they do life skill training with the Room to Read Girls Education Program to teach life skills such as empathy, critical thinking, self-efficacy through workshops and extracurriculars, mentorship, material support, community engagement. So it looks like the foundation is called Room to Read. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. And there's like a picture of the girls in this program. I've never had the anything Tatcha, but like I said, my cousin was talking about this, and so it is the cream for ultra hydrating and anti-aging, replenishing Japanese purple rice for dry skin. It's got a little like tool on the top. I just thought this was really cute with the packaging on it, with the little flowers and stuff. So I will give this a shot. I feel like this will be so pretty on vanity, which again, sucker for packaging over here. Way too expensive for a face cream, but YOLO. That was the mood I was in. Anyways, so that's that. And then I got one of the coolest samples I've ever gotten in the free samples that they gave us. This is the Ceramide Dr. Jar Ceramide cream, serum, which I really love, and I will be wearing a ton. And then I got my birthday gift, which was the NARS Laguna situation. Anyone else kind of disappointed with the birthday gifts this year? I usually get really excited about them. What was last year's? Oh, they had like two littles of the Bum Bum cream, which I thought were really great. I don't know, I was somewhat underimpressed this year, but I still got it. Is this a lipstick? Are we assuming this is a lipstick, or is it a cream contour? I feel like maybe you could wear it as a lipstick. Probably a cream contour. I don't know. We'll play around with it. And then this little tiny Laguna, which is now square. I like the softer edges on the NARS, but maybe soft edges, like the rounded edges, were just for their eyeshadows, and their face stuff was always, I don't know, I can't remember. So that was that. And then the last thing was 100% a spur of the moment impulse buy, and maybe should have been my like premonition of things to come. It was behind the register, and I was like, yes, please. So this is, Coach did a collection with Sephora, and I have a soft spot for Coach because it's the first like designer bag that I bought. So it says this is a tea rose brush set. Coach is a leading design house with a long-standing reputation built on quality, craftsmanship, defined by free spirit, all-American attitude. This brand reimagines luxury for today with an authenticity and innovation that is uniquely Coach. So this is a 5-piece set with glitter handles, vegan synthetic bristles, and then it sits on that thing, like the stand, with the 5 rings. So I thought it was really cute. Let's open. So here's where you will start to, if you haven't been here and you don't know about the insanity that exists in my mind. I don't know that I'm actually going to use these brushes as brushes. Let me try to open this box, and I'll be right back. Okay. So these are the 5. You can see me. These are the 5 rings that come. My sister thought that these were gonna sit on the brushes like as little accessories, but these are actually rings. So you've got those guys in here. They're cute, I think. They're cute. And then here are the actual brushes. They're soft. So there's like a blender brush, and then probably a blush brush, contour, powder, and then another eyeshadow brush. It's cute. Real talk, right? I did not buy these with the intention of using them. I am somewhat picky about my brushes, and I have a set that I like. I mainly bought these as like, I will put them as display pieces on my vanity. Really. I can try them. If you guys actually want to know if they're any good, let me know. They're soft. I will give them that. But like, I know how picky I am with my brushes. I probably won't actually put them in the rotation, and they will just be a nice little showpiece. I thought I should be real with you. What is the point in not being truthful? So that is why I want to be gentle about the box situation, because if they're a display piece, they should stay pretty. That is the haulage. That is part 1. As I mentioned, there's going to be a part 2, 3, potentially 4, depending on how quickly the packages arrive. Let me know if you bought any of the similar things, or if this has inspired you to make purchases, or if you things you recommend that I should check out. I have one more video to film. I've got my empties right there. So I'm gonna go to do that. I will talk to you guys later. I feel like I've rambled quite enough, but I will first leave my points of positivity. The first, like I said, is I'm escaping the snow to sit down and chat with you guys. The second is this new makeup that I have been enjoying playing with. And my third point of positivity is just like a lazy, chill morning today. So it's been great. Let me know what's making you guys smile. I will talk to you later. And I will leave you for now, but not without reminding you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick.